right? So don't do drugs, is basically what I'm saying. All right, here we go. The Young Guns podcast. Who listens to it? Yeah, Robbie Goodwin!
One more time for Mike, everybody. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad this is going well, because he clearly needs it. You know what I mean? I love he's so cool, he's so nice, but everything he says has an air of like, guys, I'm at the end of my rope. Guys, things ain't going great. You know, this is in Vulture. This is the top 10 bar in Vulture. He's so nice, I feel bad already. So I don't know how to... It's hard for me to follow Joe, just being up here like, what? We're doing it, man! Who has a job? I don't know how I have mine. This is tough. You guys are a fun crowd. It's funny because everyone here looks like they're in a different movie. You know what I mean? I can't believe you're a cop, by the way. You look like you should be at a fucking Modest Mouse show. Jeez, is that why Baltimore is crime-ridden? Because the fucking police officers are playing of monsters and men at their criminals? Yeah, I have this poem. Maybe you're gonna really like it. And maybe stop doing crime if you hear about what MGMT sings about. You're not doing a good job. I was reading the Baltimore Beat. That is the saddest thing. I was like trying to, there was one article that was like, prosecutors are just not showing up. The lawyer's like, fuck Jesus. This ain't happening. I was trying to find this is true, I was trying to find a story that wasn't depressing, and it was like one about like high school football players. And I was like, oh, that'll be nice. And then the quote is like, our boys have seen people murdered. And I'm like, so that's all just everyone just murders. Not a joke, just commenting on the news. I'm more of a pundit than a comedian, I would say. I mostly just comment, you know? This table's fun, Lin Miranda and his biggest fan, Lin-Manuel Miranda. All right, sorry, clearly they're not having fun at all. I could tell they're not having a great time. They're very polite, they're having a conversation, but they're keeping it really low. I'm like, I appreciate that. We're gonna have a conversation. You guys are fun too. You look like you're chaperoning him a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go see the comedy show. All right, Jeff, Jesus Christ. All right, anything to just stop you from playing Sonic all day. Oh my God. And your face now makes me think that's true. You're like, no. Clearly one of my fans in the front here. Here we go. You look like you're in The Wire, but it's like one of those guys who just stands around, you know? Hey, the corner, you know? A guy comes in for one scene to be like, the game is the game, and then walk out, you know? I wasn't sure if this table was gay or not. No, and then Joe mentioned the Real Housewives, and it was an applause I've never heard more thunderous. You'd have thought Bruce Springsteen came out just because he referenced the Real Housewives. No, I get it. I have a girlfriend. Those housewives have a spell over all of you guys. What the fuck? She's like, Atlanta's the best. Dubai is great. It's like, what the fuck? How do you have time to watch all these international? They're like the new CIA. They have their fingers in every city. It's crazy to me. And then if you mention the Real Housewives, gay guys and girls are like, it's like a dog whistle, you know? Oh, Real Housewives, and fetch, you know? Like, guess who's being a bitch this week, right? You know? Like, look, she gets on me for being a nerd about stuff, but she can name like 100 women who are just 45. It's like, what do they do? Nothing? Okay, cool. They just don't do anything. They're just like, Karen's a cunt in like 20 different cities. That's amazing. I love it. That's so funny. It's like girl football a little bit, you know? I'm rooting for Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe not. I should watch the show before I talk about it. That is one rich couple. Look at them. Look at her. She looks like that. You have resting liberal arts degree face, man. You definitely majored in poetry and somehow are making more money than me. I don't know how that happened. You are, yeah. It's giving you would go with him to the Modest Mouse concert, like, and pretend to like the band, but you just want to be seen with your scarf on, and that's really it. And finally, my two favorite college professors over there, you guys. They were like the cool ones. They're like, yeah, I drink beer. All the kids are like, beer. Cool. I like history now. All right, that's enough. Everyone else. Sorry, you guys. Give it up for yourself, everybody. Thank you guys for being so cool. I'm not on coke, by the way. I think I should let everyone know that. I really should. I know I'm resting. I'm on coke face and body language and eyes and act. I have to tell people that, but also nothing makes people think you're on coke more than going, I'm not on coke, by the way! You know? Yeah, you guys don't know. You guys are too fucking cool with your liberal arts degree and your cop job. No wonder I was saying that joke. I have a cop right in front of me. I don't do drugs, sir. Unless you have. You and Mike are very funny friends. Because the whole time he's like, I'm on a bender, I'm doing coke, I'm gonna commit a crime later. Anyway, this is my best friend, the cop. By the way, Joe looks just like the guy on this beer. The comic right before me. This is Joe. We're doing it, man. I'm a secretary, man. Casey Anthony. Wow, man. This is fun. It's just me and then your headliner, Bill Cosby. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be funny? And making his debut, his return. It's time for me to get back out there. And we're starting at the Ottobar. Oh my God, this show needed diversity. I don't know why everyone's mad at me about this. I don't know, everyone's mad. That I gave a job to a black man. Yeah, this is fun. Baltimore's cool. I was just in Portland, Oregon. I got out-liberaled up there. You guys ever get out-liberaled? Worst feeling in the world, because the only part that I like about being liberal is feeling better than people. You know what I mean? Like, I was up there like, yeah, I'm vegan. They're like, oh, really? We don't eat food. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I had checkmate, I guess. You sunk my battleship. I don't know where this conversation goes from here. No, Baltimore School. Here's a character I've been working out here. It's debuting and will maybe never be said again. But this is my character, Marilyn Monroe. Okay, here we go. Marilyn Monroe. Here we go. Yeah, well, I'm the hottest woman of the 60s. Yeah, I had sex with JFK. Isn't that crazy? I can't wait. I hope Joe DiMaggio doesn't beat me up. I'm hot, but I'm so sad. Go O's. I don't know, is that accurate or no? Yeah, thanks. Some of you guys are laughing, some of you are like, no, that's not what she would sound like. If Marilyn Monroe was real, she would not sound like that, sir. I am an expert in regional accents. No, that was stupid. I don't blame you for not laughing. It was the dumbest thing. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever said. I think that's really stupid. Yeah, but I was making me laugh so much in the Amtrak down. Yeah, well, I'm in Some Like It Hot. Some Like It Spicy. Like crab cakes. I like my crab cakes hot. This is the portion of the show that's just for me. I've lost the Lin-Manuel table again. They let me for a second, but now I gotta get into a musical number now, or it's over. Hey, how great are the Real Housewives, everybody? Damn, I love pandering. That was so easy. That could not have been easier. Oh my God, I see why people are hacks. That was genius. It made me feel good. That was like a shot of heroin and I didn't have to do anything. Man, so I just came down I live in New York City. New York! Oh! Hey! Oh! Staten Island! Huh? The Bronx! Brooklyn! This kills in New York. I don't know why this isn't doing well here. They love it when you just name the boroughs. They just... No, I went on the Sopranos tour in New York. You guys ever done that? It's so funny because they take you from beautiful Midtown Manhattan to just the shittiest parts of New Jersey I've ever been to. And then they point out a pile of trash and they're like, that's where Chris buried Vito. And you're like, oh, I gotta get a picture of the trash. I got the trash's autograph. The funniest part was a bunch of Italians came on. They brought their own meat, cheese, and wine. And they're like, I was like, this is part of the tour? Like, what the fuck? And then there was the host was like, The Sopranos was sometimes criticized for depicting Italian Americans in a stereotypical light. If there's any Italians here who want to comment on that, and one of them literally raised his hand with meat in it, and was like, hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, huh? Also, it's fucking true. And I was like, this is more offensive than anything in The Sopranos. Also, I won the trivia contest. I'm a nerd. I'm also autistic. No, I'm kidding. No, I won, and they gave me, and my prize was a CD, a burned CD. I was like, I feel like I lost. How about if I win, I don't get trash? How about that? Okay, sorry, 1 second. This just says go to grad school. I don't know. Have I done Maryland Monroe yet? I'm half Afghan, that's true, I'm half Afghan, but my name is Robert Goodwin, so I'm nothing. I'm basically nothing. It's funny, because that's the whitest name you could possibly have, Robert Goodwin. It sounds like I was raised by the stock market, you know what I mean? It sounds like I'm half boat shoe, that's what I sound like. It's Robert Goodwin III is actually the full name. So when I tell people, yeah, I'm Afghani, half Afghani, my name is Robert Goodwin III, they just go, no. No, you're white. I'm like, fair. Went to therapy recently. You guys ever go to therapy and feel worse? It's the worst thing in the world. It's like, what did I pay for? It's like going to a hooker for a hand job and she kicks you in the balls, you know what I mean? I'm not good socially, that's my problem. Like, I went on a job interview recently, and a quick poll of the room, how soon into a job interview do you ask them if they think Epstein was murdered or not? Because I gave it a 1 Mississippi, and I went right for it. Ghislaine Maxwell got 20 years in prison, R. Kelly got 30. I think that's bullshit, because I don't like any of Ghislaine Maxwell's songs. I think they suck, actually. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. That was the most brutal news ever for wedding DJs, I think, right? You know? That was their COVID when they got Me Too. If Bruno Mars goes down, we gotta give them the Ukraine money, you know what I mean? My favorite celebrity, I think, is Caitlyn Jenner. I love Caitlyn Jenner so much because she came out as like the first trans celebrity, right? And like got all the liberal accolades and then ruined it by being Republican. I think that's the funniest shit in the entire, that rules, that's amazing. Because they got everyone being like, you're so brave. And she's like, you know what's really brave? Voting for Ron DeSantis. Fuck their lockdowns, right gang? It's like, can someone else transition, please? Can some other famous person please transition? So our most famous person doesn't go on Fox News. This Hunter Biden laptop's shitty, you know. When I was a kid, I met Danny DeVito. Sorry, bad transition. I'm like Caitlyn. That was a good transition. Caitlyn had a good transition. This was a bad transition. I met Danny DeVito when I was a kid, and it was funny. It was at the Matilda premiere. My mom, I don't know, she sucked someone off. I don't know how I got into the Matilda premiere. But I got in there, and I didn't really know who Danny DeVito was. Like, in the movie, he's a guy who hates kids who read, right? And I was a kid who read. And I thought he was his character in the movie, right? So my mom introduces me to him, and she's like, Robbie, this is Danny DeVito. And I'm like shivering, like holding her leg. And he goes, put her there, kid! And I run away. And I only like that story because I think I can say I'm the only person ever who has been physically intimidated by Danny DeVito. Elon Musk is buying Twitter, right? That's happening? It's funny, my liberal friends are all like, no, he's gonna ruin it! Like, ruin what? Like, you like this? The website where you post a recipe and then you lose your job for some reason? What are we holding on to here? My dad doesn't get Twitter. He tweeted a picture of me and him together, and to show he was proud of me, he tweeted a picture of me and him together, and the caption was just, #pride. This table knows that's the gay hashtag, just so everyone knows. And I'm also a baby in the photo, so terrible optics for my pedophile father. I'll leave you with this. I like Joe Biden, I do. I like Joe Biden because he seems like a nice guy to me. Joe Biden seems like a nice guy, you know? He reminds me of me when I tried to get laid by just being nice to girls, you know? Like, come on, we've been friends for so long. You and me together. America. Pussy. Friendship. You put me in a zone, I've been friend zoned, that's a song. I love songs. America. Trump was the opposite, right? Trump would walk into a bar, look at a woman who wasn't interested, and be like, you, me, date, Friday night, no? Lesbian, you know what I mean? Like, that's... Her pussy probably stinks. No. I'm not going down on that. That I can tell you. That's my favorite Trump move. I love when he complains and goes, but that's okay. You know? Mitch McConnell completely wronged me. He's he's a dog. I want to kill him, but that's okay. Sounds like it's not okay, Don. My favorite thing he ever did was he keeps saying this actually recently, he's like, we really got to investigate 9/11, like what really happened, you know? I want him to come out and just be like, it was me, actually. It was the best attack. It was really tremendous, let me tell you. I think liberal Trump would be the ultimate, right? You know? Barack Obama, great guy. Shit, okay. I was supposed to close on that, but it wasn't very good. Hey, how about Marilyn Monroe? How you guys? All right, I'm gonna do one quick impression for you, and then I'm gonna kill myself. This is... speaking of 9/11, you know, Adam Sandler was in a 9/11 movie. I haven't seen it, but here's my impression of what I think it is. Hi, my name is Adam Sandler. It's a few pieces. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen. That's terrifying. I hate this. Excuse me, Halloween. 9/11, back to the regular joke. 9/11, I think it was an inside joke! Alright, well, at least it was long. Yeah, thanks.